This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the day. So we're going to take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look here at Apple and at Meta. They got some big time targets out for them. So we'll take a look at the old charts. Okay, at the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recognition advice on the stock commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Apple, your daily chart. Now you can see here what just a beautiful uptrend that this stock has been in. Okay, we came all the way down from 164.08 here all the way up to the 250 area. Okay, now they're really projecting this as going to be the stock of 25. This and NVIDIA and pretty much technology here for the next a year or two anyway. If you listen to this guy, Dan Niles, I mean, he lives, eats, and breathes this stuff. And so I was kind of listening to him, and this is like one of his biggest picks here. Okay, so what we had here is we had this high at 250.80 here. Now today we have this indecision candle going on. So what we want to do is we want to watch yesterday's high. Okay, so you're looking at 248.74. Then we'll look at today's high. We're looking at 249.29. Then obviously that 250.80. Now again, if we can close above this, okay, then you're going to go into those even numbers, 260, 270. But I think eventually you're going to work your way up to that $300 mark very, very easy. Plus, this pays a nice dividend. So this is actually a good stock here to hold. Now, an easy way to trade this is with a nice basket of, which is TQQQ, which is the ETF. And that pays a dividend also here, but it's a nice good leverage fund of all this good stuff here of Apple and Meta and Microsoft and Google and Tesla and the whole nine. Okay, so it's like a one-stop shopping. But if you just want to do Apple, what we want to do is just look at yesterday's high, 248.74, look at today's high at that 249.29, and then 250.80, that's going to be your target. Now it's got to close over that to go higher. And if it gets back up there, we have to see what is the reaction, what happens when it does, okay? Now, downside, very, very easy here. This is the key level here is this 245.72. Now, you can see here, once we got above that 8 days, see how nice it's holding it to hold away? Okay, so once that's lost, then you want to start, then they'll start retracing all the way and down. Now, I think next year you're going to be for these stocks on to keep on running because these are all pretty much at nosebleed situations. However, you know, if you get a good sell-off, this is something that you might want to put in the old box there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what you want to do on the downside is just watch this 245.72, and then we can just come right down here to your next level, which is basically the top of this candle, 244.54. Always look to the left of the chart because that was your breakout. And then we can just follow the candles all the way down until we get to this 237.38 level. Now, just going there and buying this right now, I don't think I would do that. I would wait for a good pullback and then just be patient with it. I think this is going to be a good buying opportunity down the road here. But right now, just watch that 8 day, that 245.72. As long as it holds that, it's good. Now, if it closes above this 250.80, then I would be a good buyer of it because now you're buying on strength and it'll take it higher, okay? But right now, we just have this sideways action, and I think she just needs a little break. Now, RSI, we're at nosebleed here. But again, you know, you can stay there for a while because it just shows the relativity of strength of the old stock. Same way with the green is over your red, looking very, very good here, but I would be just a little bit patient with this. If you own it, I think I would hold it. I'm a long-term holder of this anyway, but what I'm looking for is just like the trading of it, and I'm just watching that 8 day, and if that's lost, we can come right on down, just like we had here. But I just think the technology needs a little bit of a correction, a nice little pullback, and then we could be in. Okay, let's take a look here now at Meta. Okay, we have Meta. You can see it's pretty much the same chart as the old Apple. Okay, it's just pretty much bottom left, upper right kind of situation. But what we're looking at here is I'm looking at again is this high. See this? See 638.40 made a nice high, came back and retested it there at 636.66, and now we're sitting right here on this 8 day. So this 8 day is going to be the same thing as we had the Apple. It's going to be very, very critical on a closing basis. So 620.38, that's what we really want to watch. And then what we do, we can just go right here to the left of the chart. This is going to be next is going to be 602.95. You always want to look to the left because that was your breakout. And then what we can do is we follow the candles down. But realistically, we're looking for this 21 day at that 589.82. Then we have that 50 day right below it there at 584.50 kind of level here. Okay. But again, what this needs is just a little pullback. Once it does, and then we can have a good buying a situation here. Now you can see the RSI here is not as strong as what that Apple was. like we had a situation going here, but now it looks like it wants to come right off here a little bit. So maybe we get a little bit pullback, and then this would be a good buying opportunity. Now, again, if it just starts rallying up here, well, what we'll do is we'll look here to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 621.53. We look at yesterday's low. You're looking at 627.21, and then we come over here top. You're looking at 631.08, okay? Now, again, if we can get above that, then we'll look to the top of this candle, 627.21, and then we have 638.40. Now, again, if this just reverses and goes back up here and you close above that, that'd be a good buying opportunity, because what you're doing is you're buying into strength and you're taking that FOMO back up to about 650 area, which would be the target on that, okay? So what you want to do is just watch that 638.40. A breakout, she goes higher. If not, we got to see what the reaction is if it gets back up there. On the downside, just watch that 8-day, 620.39. If that is lost here, we follow these candles all the way on down here until we come right down to that possible, that 21 SMA sitting at 589.82. Okay, let's take a look here now at the old crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have the old crude oil and natural gas side by side. Okay, pretty much tells the whole situation. Now, we're still in a downtrending situation here. The key is going to be right here. Look at that price channel. You're looking at 71.51. Okay, so when we were way down here, okay, I said you got to watch that 8-day. Okay, if it gets above that, we got to watch the 21-day. And then if it gets all above that, we got to watch the big target is in the 50-day. Now, again, as it goes on up here, like yesterday, we had that nice sell-off here, but that was a buying opportunity because we put a bottoming tail, and then today we held the top of that candle, and then we made a higher high. Tells you got to get into this trade, okay? So my short is long off, and a long was on here, and then I just sold right into this situation on the UCO. Now, UCO got as high as 27.18. I sold out at 27.10 level there, okay? So really, really nice trade here, all the way here from the bottom situation. I didn't buy it here, but once we start breaking above and making higher highs, that's the time that you got to get yourself in, okay? So I was doing a short ski on this, and then, more like as a hedge kind of a situation for the long. But right now, this is working here very, very nicely. But right down here, I told you this is where it's going to go. You got to go right to the price channel. I mean, where did it go? What was today's high? Okay, what do you do? 71.42. What is the price channel? 71.54, 52. Okay, sells off by what? How many cents was I off here? Here by, okay. 9 cents. Wow, that's it. I'm done. You're fired, Iron Trader. You're gone. 9 cents. Anyway, here's what we got here. Okay, so this is what we're looking at as 71.51. If this can go higher, then what we're looking at is we're going to look at that 71.61. That's going to be your old 100-day. Then again, if you can get above that, then we'll start looking at these targets up here. So then we have a 71.81 level. You're going to look at this 72.25. And then we're going to come over here top of this candle, 72.88. That's your big retest level, okay, if it happens to get up. But you got to close above that price channel and above the 100-day to get there, okay? So we knew exactly where we was going to go. We have a nice series of higher highs and higher lows. So we got to see Monday how this is all going to shake out. But again, Sunday night, just watch today's candle. That's going to be very, very key, and see what the reaction is going to be. Is it going to blow through this, or is she going to come selling down? Now, downside, what you want to do is watch yesterday's high. You're looking at 70.72, and then what we want to do is we want to watch this 50-day, because this 50-day is everything on a closing basis, 70.29. Again, if you lose that, you can go down to today's low. You're looking at 69.87. That would be your next support level. We come over the top of this candle here, 69.16, and then you're going to start running right into that 69.05. That's your 21-day and your 8-day. These are all the key levels of support here once that 50-day is lost. So let's just see how this all shakes out here. But you got to figure, we've had some really nice runs. Okay, same thing here. Now, again, is it going to blast through and lose that downtrend, or is it going to just sell right back off again? We have to see. RSI, well, let's say 57, plenty of room there on. And finally, old flatline over here, he's getting some juice into him, and the green is over your red, and she's going just a hair higher. So let's just see how this all shakes out Sunday night, and then we'll get ready. We'll make some trades there on Monday. Never worry. If you're long or if you're short, you can always get into this, okay? So never worry. We close above it, then we go higher. If we can't, then we're going to go lower. But you always got to remember on sometimes like this is what we don't want, okay? See, when you get to that strong resistance, okay, so you have here, and then the next day comes all the way down and it pops right up here. Oh, it's going higher, and then she just slams right on down, okay? So always remember, when you start hitting these big targets like this, that is just like here, okay, it can come flying down real quick, okay? All right, so here we have the old natty gas. Well, this was an easy trade, okay? I point out this 3.56. if that's where way down here, we're going to get above the 21-day and 8-day. Then we follow the candles, but your big target is 3.56. And where did she go? Right into it, okay? 3.559, okay? So not too bad, okay? Anyway, we have a double top situation going on here, and today we have this big ass red candle, which that double top played out, and now we went down on a short. But again, the short was really good here on the KOLD. I got $1.50 out of that short. I was very, very satisfied, with that. Now, a downside here, this is what we want to watch Sunday when the futures open, is watch today's high 3.48 and that low 3.26. If we lose it, then we're going to be looking for this 8-day right there at 3.21. That's going to be your next support level, and then we come down here at 3.17 level. Now, again, as long as this holds on a closing basis, not even just the 8-day, but that 21-day, like we had here, this is still going to be a good trade to take it right back up again here, okay? But again, you start losing this, well, then what we do is we start losing that. Say we lose that 21-day, 3.17, then we come right to the bottom here. You're looking at 3.13. We have here 3.06. We'll come over here at 3.03, and then we have 3 flat, and then we have 297. Then we can work your way down to that 50 SMA here. But again, I like to show you where it can go, but just watch that 8-day and that 21-day. Very, very key on a closing basis, okay? Now, upside, say she starts rallying. Well, obviously, we want to look to yesterday's low. You're looking at 3.28, and we'll come over the top of this candle here. You're looking at 3.32. We'll go here, 3.40. We'll look at today's high, 3.48. And then we come up here, we look at 3.52, and then we have that 3.56. That's what we're trading. But right now, we're trading between the 21-day and that 3.56. So until this range is broken to the downside or to the upside, we're going to be trading this, okay? So to say, oh, I think it's going to go here. No, you don't think about nothing. You look at the charts and let the charts tell you where it's going to go, just like here. As long as we're holding, okay, we're fine. You start losing this 21-day and 8-day on a closing basis, then we know where the targets are until all the way down to that 50. You crack above that 356. I showed you here on midday trading. On the weekly chart, you're going to go to 3.64, and then you're going to go to 3.86 to 200 simple moving average on the weekly, okay? So just trade the charts. No opinions. Keep your trading simple. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here Sunday night at 7 o'clock, and we'll do a video on crude oil, natural gas, and then we'll see how everything is going. So hope everybody has a great weekend, and I will see you then. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.